Welcome to InFatChewAsian, for everybody and Caucasians, where we talk about food and drinks. Baby G smiles and winks. We'll tell you what's hot to eat. Our podcast is full of meat. Our bad puns will put you to sleep. Eat your dumplings with pork and leek. We talk out our mouths and cheeks. Infatuation is for all the food geeks. And another one. Hey, what's up, guys? This is John from InFatChewAsian, and today we have a special guest.
I can't believe I'm actually a special guest on our own podcast.
Yeah, but it's special because we are in the same room, in the same location.
Yeah, you definitely got a point there. What's up, everyone? This is Ryan, also from TheRelationshipPodcast. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm finally back down in Orange County. It's been a hot minute.
You enjoying it right now or what?
Yeah, I mean, cold weather aside, I think I bring a little bit of the chilly bay down here, but it's all good.
That's true. I think you brought a little dark clouds and a little rain. What's up with that?
I know. Well, maybe a little bit of purple rain later on for some of you who like Prince.
What does that mean?
I'm just making a joke.
Oh, are you gonna sprinkle like grape juice all over the place?
Yeah, exactly.
Was that racist?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's move on.
All right.
So this episode, we are gonna kind of talk about
Chilaquiles, but before we talk about chilaquiles, let's actually talk about the differences between NorCal Mexican approach of cuisine versus SoCal.
Oh, the battle of the cows.
The battle of the cows, indeed. Cows or cows?
Cows, C-A-L.
Okay. Well, in any event, yeah. Tell me what's so good about SoCal cuisine. Or rather, SoCal Mexican cuisine.
SoCal cuisine, everyone knows about the tacos.
Tacos?
Tacos. We have all sorts of tacos. Mainly because we have a high density of a Hispanic population.
Sure.
On every street corner, essentially, there's a taqueria. Mm-hmm. Or if you're in downtown, of course, you got the taco trucks. Mm-hmm. Also, there's the taco carts.
Okay.
I've traveled to the Bay Area a few times in a year, and not so prevalent out in the Bay Area than in SoCal.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think one thing you're also forgetting, John, is I think the biggest claim to fame to SoCal compared to NorCal is the fact that you guys mastered carne asada fries.
We mastered it?
Yes.
Or they mastered it. I didn't master it.
Well, yeah. Maybe
I mastered eating it.
Yeah, you mastered eating it. Well, that kind of sounded a little weird, but all weird context aside, I think a lot of SoCal, especially SoCal Latin eateries, big ups on the fact that carne asada fries is legit down here. I miss it terribly.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, you put any kind of Mexican food on fries, it's going to be a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Right?
No doubt.
And especially at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.,
5 a.m.
5 a.m. Shit, even in the morning, it's probably a fucking bomb, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We can admit that.
Just gotta reheat it up and you're good to go.
Reheat?
Well, if you put it in the fridge, but anyway. Kind of going back to that, I think NorCal cuisine is also pretty decent, but I do feel like it's the density population that makes the difference. What do I mean by that? I think in SoCal, you have very large regions that are heavily populated with the Latinx ethnicity. And so what you get is a wide gamut and a wide variety of food that you could try, right? Not just Mexican, but Peruvian, Guatemalan, etc. In NorCal, I believe we do have a fair share of Latinx populations, but it's tinier pockets. And so everything is sort of spread out. We only have small neighborhoods or small, outskirt locations where you could go to a taco truck at 3 a.m.
Yeah, word. Can we give a special shout out to El Farolitos?
Farolitos?
Oh,
yeah.
That shit is fucking good.
Yeah, and La Taqueria, the lengua tacos.
Yeah.
That stuff is...
I think that's my favorite place in NorCal.
In the Mission?
In the Mission. In SoCal, I think it's a tire shop in South Central. That's fucking bomb ass
tire shop? There's a tire shop taco truck?
Yeah, it's actually more of they set up a tent. Uh-huh. And then I think the building that they set next to used to be a garage or tire shop. But everyone knows it as a tire shop tacos. And they are very equivalent to tacos in Tijuana.
Oh, okay. I heard Tijuana tacos are legit.
Well, I would think so.
I mean, I have no frame of reference, so one day.
Do you think the Taco Bell in Mexico is bomb?
Is this an ironic or oxymoronic question? Is this what were you trying to get at?
I'm not getting anything. I'm just spewing off the top of my head.
I think Taco Bell, or what was it, El Bell, would be frowned upon.
You think it's El Bell?
Damn, I had a brain fart. My bad.
Do you
bad Spanish speaking skills? No bueno.
Do you think Del Taco here? What would it be in Mexico? Would it still be Del Taco?
El Taco.
El Taco?
That's horrible. That sounds very ignorant of me. Apologies to the Latin X communities and my poor speaking Spanish skills. High school has failed me. Yeah.
All right, so maybe we should get back to shit. What the fuck?
Chilaquiles. Come on, man. We just had it. Too.
Yeah, I know. Oh
my goodness.
I'm just being me.
Yeah. Of course.
So it's been a while since you've had Chilaquiles,
yep.
And you want to tell everyone where we had Chilaquiles at?
Yeah. So currently we had Chilaquiles in the Orange Circle at a very popular place at Anepelco Cafe. There's actually 2 locations, right?
Correct.
They are basically known for the red chilaquiles. It's basically a tomatillo sauce, kind of droppity drip all over the baked tortilla chips in a circular mold, as well as a little bit of guac, pico de gallo, some eggs, cotija cheese, and their signature red sauce that they kind of, artfully encircle the plate.
Okay. So it's been a hot minute since you've had some, right?
Yeah. And actually the comparison I'm going to make is this place in Napa may not be a fair comparison to some culturally as well as price point speaking, but it's at a place called Grace's Table, and Grace's Table actually has their own version of Chilaquiles. Granted, it may seem a little bit more Latin American, mind you, but again, I think it's still a good fair comparison that I could actually compare the two.
Okay. So this time around, you got the Chilaquiles. I got something else, but
Yeah.
I've had Chilaquiles before, different location.
Sure.
And my take is it tastes good, but
Sure.
for me the problem is with texture.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of just wet chips. I don't know what it about is.
Wet chips.
I mean, they are very moist.
It's extremely moist.
Oh, how moist are they?
It's ridiculously moist. To the
One
point.
finger or 2 fingers?
This is the wrong type of podcast. to be
Oh,
speaking
my
about
bad.
that. Just for our viewers, or rather listeners here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right.
But moistness aside, what is it about these wet chips that really irks you? It's just,
I don't know, because maybe I'm just Americanized. I think
yeah.
Chips and salsa, and obviously the chips need to be hard and crispy.
Yep.
In order to pick up the salsa, or or cheese, or even guac.
Yeah.
So having chilaquiles, it's I don't know. It just feels like you dumped some stuff on it and then left it overnight, and then you have no other food to eat, and you're like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Because I have nothing to eat. I don't know.
Again, leftover nachos from the night before. And
Correct.
You hit it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same, or what's your take on it?
Yeah, I actually feel the same about this, and we talked about this when we were in the restaurant, but the chilaquiles, in terms of the display, it looks fucking bomb. My only problem and my biggest hang up is I think it needs to be crispier. So I think an alternative way of going about it is this idea of actually keeping the sauce on the side and then pouring it as need be. I think that would be a better way of doing it. Or when you're baking it, bake it to a crisp. Not necessarily dry it out, but dry it out to the point to where if you have the option to add more sauce after the fact, then at least there's a little bit of texture. And that's what I like about Grace's Table in Napa, because when they bake it, there's still a little bit of crunch. And for me, that was like the biggest indicator. But if I were to go strictly on flavor and uniqueness, oh, definitely Anepelco definitely has it on lock.
So, would you say you would have it again at Anepelco, or would you try something else?
I would have to probably try something else. Some Yelpers definitely recommend the Divorciados. It's sort of a blend of both the green Chilaquiles sauce and the red one that I tried. So that's something that I might entertain in the future. Hopefully it won't take me 10 years, but we'll see. We'll see. How about you?
It's a hard pass for me.
Hard pass for you, Coach?
It's a hard pass.
Oh,
the first time I had it with a bunch of Yelpers.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool, but I don't think I would have it again. And that's probably why I didn't partake this second time around.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's, it's not for me.
Sure.
Not to say that it isn't good.
Sure.
I'm no Anthony Bourdain or
whatever
XYZ chef on Food Network.
Yeah.
I'm just J. Lude from InFatChewAsian.
InFatChewAsian. Oh my goodness.
Booty.
Wow. Okay. Well, all things aside, I think we definitely highlighted the fact that it doesn't matter what type of cuisine you have. Sometimes you know what you like. And I think texture and flavors make a big difference, especially if you have preferences over one or the other. In any event, we'll definitely be bringing more of this InFatChewAsian series. If you like it, please definitely drop a rating into our iTunes. That'll be super, super helpful. If you want to reach out to us via the podcast itself, we're at TheRelationshipPodcast with 1P at gmail.com, or you could check us out on the Instagram. We posted our first live stream in addition to the IG stories about my missing flight, as well as all this other jazz.
Yeah. Do we have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, I think the biggest thing is, if you love Chilaquiles, I think Anepelco, especially for SoCal people, is wonderful. I think if you are in NorCal, Grace's Table is also a great alternative, especially if you're missing Anepelco's iteration. But for me, I'm just going to say maybe until I find something a little bit more to my liking, I'll probably appreciate this one experience, and that's enough for me. How about you, John?
Word. Me? Dude, I'm just a taco guy.
Yeah. You just want to talk about it?
I just want to talk about it.
Taco
about it.
Taco.
Yeah. So El Furritos in NorCal in Mission, and the Tire Shop Tacos in South Central. You should definitely check them out.
Honorable mention, Tacos Sinaloa in East Oakland. If you don't know, now you know.
Oh no! Can we cue the music?
All right, you guys.
All right, take it easy.
Peace.